Peace, welcome y'all. Welcome. Let me give some more people some time to get in. Let me give some more people some time to get in. Welcome. Let me know in the chat that y'all can hear me before we get started. Welcome. So this is going to be a Divine Masculine update. All right, so you say you can hear me. Peace and blessings. Welcome everybody from Facebook. Welcome everybody from YouTube. I'm trying to share the link right now before we get started. I do not have my super chats on, so if you guys do feel the need to want to donate, donation information is at the bottom of the screen. Let me give some more people some time to jump on before we get started on this masculine update. Now, you could be a female carrying a masculine energy, or you can be a male carrying a masculine energy. This is a reading, a pull, a challenge for them. Okay, if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, all you have to do is either inbox me if you're on Facebook, or if you're on YouTube, you can email me. um, all right. If any toxic energy is coming to this channel, you will be blocked immediately. I do not have time for, any kind of toxic energy. You will be blocked. Okay. Have respect to the chat. There are people that's actually on this journey who needs this clarity, and there's people that's just not yet there. But if you're not yet there, then you can definitely tune in and get the knowledge. Um, and get the knowledge. Okay, this is for any and everybody. All right, so let's see what's going on. Make sure y'all hit that thumbs up, share, like, subscribe. So we're gonna see what's going on with this masculine energy at this moment. All right, so we have justice. All right, looks like there's gonna be some justice for this divine masculine, or if he is a toxic energy out there, there's going to be justice that's going to happen to this masculine. All right, you got time to take. It says, take time to review the details carefully. You will win in the end. Fair and objective decisions. So if this masculine has made um, good decisions, there will be a good outcome. If this masculine has made bad decisions, there will be a bad outcome when it comes to it. But whatever it is, there will be justice. If the masculine is living a false, is living on the wrong path, the masculine would be exposed for that. If the masculine is living on the right path, he would be exposed for that. So let's continue. So it looks like there's going to be some justice straight off the bat. Maybe the masculine is being exposed right now. All right, you got the Sun card. All right, let me make sure y'all can see that. You got the Sun card. It says plans that work out perfectly, amazing ideas that lead to rewards and commendation, gratitude for the blessing of life. All right. So if this, like I said, if this masculine was dealing with toxic energies and dealing with toxic people, like I said, a lot of people been exposing themselves. People, friends are not friends, family are not family. A lot of secrets been coming out. Um, if the masculine has prepared himself for this shift, most likely he's enlightened himself. So you got the moon card. Yep, this masculine has become enlightened. Like I said, if this resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. If you never know what's really going on with your masculine. You never know because the window of opportunity, um, not physical opportunity, but the window of spiritual opportunity for the masculine to become one with itself always comes around. Okay, believe it or not. Okay, so you got the powerful, intuitive epiphanies. Let go of fear. Let go of worries and fears. Understanding the truth of a situation. All right, so we got the Justice card, the Sun card, and the Moon card. Looks like this masculine is tapping into his divinity. Okay, being exposed. He's starting to see people for who they truly are. All right, maybe the masculine is dealing with like I said, toxic energy that he no longer want to put up with anymore. So if he was dealing with his divine feminine and or dealing with feminine energy, and this feminine he believed was toxic, he is no longer, seeing this person as toxic, and this person who he thought was a good person, he is starting to see as toxic. So it's all starting to place itself where it needs to be. All right. So we have a lot of two-face in this. He say, she say. People not being their true self. Like I told you, a masculine, pretty much hasn't really been in his true form. So he's been seeing that he hasn't been in his true form because it's starting to reflect around him. The masculine has been wearing a false mask. Okay, not telling the truth about the situation. He's being exposed. You got that justice card right off the bat. So some of your masculines have been exposed. A lot of your masculine has been confronted by their either their counterpart or family members, jobs and stuff. Whatever had happened is the masculine is being exposed to his true self. Okay, as well as the people and their true self around him. He could be seeing a lot of people true colors. Okay. So we got new beginnings here. Change is coming for the masculine. All right. People around him are no longer going to be, in his life. Okay. He's starting a new beginning, ready for a new change. Okay. Out with the old and with the new. All right. Out with old toxic energy and with, better frequency. He's learning. Okay. Your masculine, like I said, got that justice card, got that sun card, got that moon card, tapping into his frequency. Exposing other people also exposes him because if he chose to be around these people, most likely, okay, he started to say, okay, well, I made these choices, kind of my fault. So it reflects, okay. So he's definitely going to be ready for a new beginning. All right, new friends, new places, opportunities, new. Okay, and there's that justice for you. Okay, yeah, especially when it comes to his heart. Okay, who he's been given his time to, who he's been given the key to his heart to, who he's been allowing into his life. He's starting to see. He's starting to see what's really going on. He's starting to see that it wasn't worth it at all. Okay, a part of him is pretty pissed. Sorry about that, y'all. A part of him is pretty pissed off for falling for the okie dokie. Okay, because all right, yeah, sorry y'all, my internet was jumping. Okay, but anyway, so yeah, he's being aware. He's being enlightened to who he should and shouldn't be with. Okay, it's pretty much telling the masculine, be mindful who you trust in your life. Okay, physically, and be mindful who you telling your secrets to out here. Oh, card drop. Okay, so we also have, the masculine stability. The way that he planned his future as far as his housing and stuff like that. He might have built a life with someone and it's starting to shatter. Okay, most likely. Um, he's going to be more prepared for a better future when it comes to making the decisions on who he should be with, okay, and who he should share this with. He's not going to just keep making these decisions and saying, okay, well, I want that one because she got a bad body, or I want that one because she got money. It's no longer going to be made from that decision. It's going to be made from a more divine, he's going to be like, starting to seek God, okay, starting to seek truth, starting to seek spirit, most high, whatever it is, he's going to start seeking that most powerful energy. He's going to start seeking his true divine partner, okay? And if he's met you already, he knows who you are, and then he'll be physically prepared because he's gonna crave that. You understand what I'm saying? He's gonna want that divine connection because it's not just about the physical anymore. He wants to feel that energy. A lot of people don't realize when they meet people, it's not always the physical that you go for. It's the spirit. Because that's how you attract vampires because they want the energy. Okay, they'll take the physical. Yeah, it's a bonus, but it's mostly the energy that they want. Okay, so they're gonna look to the future. Okay, these people they were dealing with exposed themselves, so now they're ready for a new beginning. They're gonna be a little bit iffy on who they trust with their heart. They're gonna be mindful of who they building from here on out. Some of them may not want no children. Some of them may not even want to get married. Some of them just want to be patient now. All right, yeah. So they're looking for that motherly figure. They're looking for that nurturing person. They want that person not just by physical, like not by just by physical only. They're looking for this person who is nurturing, that can actually nurture them as far as mental as well. Okay, they done playing the physical. All right, they're done sleeping with people, as eye candy or eye candy wives. They're done with that. They actually just want a basic person, a nurturing person, a motherly figure, somebody who is willing to, understand, a mature woman. You know what I'm saying? They don't want these play toys anymore, okay? Before it was just about sex, okay? So yeah, now they're getting guided. They're being guided, they're being pushed. All right, they're being pushed to seek better, okay, or see better. Excuse me, not seek, but they're being pushed to see better. All right, to see better. So okay, so the spirit's pretty much telling the masculines, what you need to do is you need to, you know, change your judgment, on how you allowing these people in your life, whether it's your friends, family, or your loved ones, especially loved ones, especially people that had the key to this masculine's heart. You know, Masculine started studying his anxieties and started realizing like he does have some paranoia, and he does have some issues where he don't trust people, or he always got to look over his shoulder, and he doesn't want to live like that no more. He actually wants to work on that. All right, so you got flirt. Okay, so when it comes to the people that he's been dealing with, he's just been flirting too much. Okay, extending his lighthearted energy to others. All right, but spirit is pretty much saying that it's gotten him nowhere. All right, it's got that masculine anywhere. He just went places, did it, whatever, and it was all just fun and games. It was all just flirting that gone too far. Okay, so the flirting just took him to another place. Like I told you, it was just physical, and the physical just went a little too far. Maybe some of them had babies with them. Maybe a couple of sperms got through, and then boom, you got a baby. All it takes is one drop. Okay, so all right, so you got to express your love. Okay, go ahead and make the romantic gesture you seek. So when it comes to the new beginning, the masculine will be prepared to make the romantic gesture that he chooses on a divine level. Okay, so he'll be ready for, like I said, a more mature, responsible feminine. Okay, he's not going to just seek from what he used to seek was the flirting. He's going to actually want to seek somebody, a more divine, divine being. All right, so we have trust. All right, like I told you, this masculine has had some trust issues when it comes to who he's been dealing with. All right, it says the situation is calling for you to have faith. All right, he's gonna have some trust issues, but the universe is working on the masculine when it comes to that. All right, so it's gonna be like they pretty much saying, be a little mindful of who you giving your heart to, like I said earlier. So he's gonna have some trust issues, but bear with him as he healed that, because dealing with uh these people that they flirt with, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it was just a physical thing. All right, it was just a physical thing that might have went too far. Some of them had babies, thought it was cool, thought it was popping, and some of them might have got married and thought it was cool. It was a trend. Everybody want to get married, all in love songs, this, that, and the third, to realize like, damn, I was really programmed and I was really screwing up. And the new beginning will be more like, I'm gonna express my love. I'm gonna be more into somebody who I'm romantically attracted to, not somebody I'm just physically attracted to. And it's gonna be, he's gonna be mindful of who he lends his heart to now. He's gonna be a little bit guarded. Well, he's gonna be a lot guarded, okay? But if you give this masculine some space, he will be able to open up himself in his own time. But never force a masculine to love anything other than himself. If you love your masculine, you will tell him to love himself first at all times. Never tell him to love you, because you're teaching him to love outside of himself. If anything, tell that masculine, trust and love yourself. Always push it back towards him. Get that responsibility back towards him, because he's a seeker outside of himself. So that's how a lot of them don't trust their true divine partner, because the partner always want them to give me, love me, love me, love me, and the masculine is like, well, I just got out of a toxic situation and I'm getting into another, because it's very toxic when you try to make a masculine love you. Tell your masculine to love himself. All right. So when it comes to the stability in the home, all right, a lot of these masculines have been very deceptive when it comes to their housing. Like I said, if it was just a fun thing, okay, that's the mind of the masculine. He can put a big ass mask on and tell you whatever you want to hear, okay, just to get the ball rolling. All right, some of these masculines just said what they wanted to say just to get what he wanted to get out the deal. All right, but it was all just a game and it was all just a deal. But that was when he was in that track, in that state of mind, in that track, that mind track of, it's just flirting, we're just fucking, we're not taking anything serious. And then, females tend to want to, switch it up, and, and vice versa. Some men are emotional too. But, we're talking about the masculine energy. Masculine energy is not that emotional, okay? They more logical, and they tend to do things physical a lot. So, like I said, he started off doing, this is the justice that's happening. The masculine is being exposed, exposing himself through himself. Okay, so the stability and that he's been dealing with, he's learning like, this is not my money. That's not my money. That's not my blessings. Like, where's my existence? Where's my existence in this? This was never just me. Like, I didn't want a child, but this woman did, and I did what I did because I like the pussy, or I like the ass, or I like the tits, or I like the head, or something, or this person had money, so I put up with a lot of toxic. I put up with a lot of it just to satisfy my own sexual desire, when all I could have just did was tell the truth. Okay, so he didn't tell the truth about where he truly wanted to be. So this is the outcome that happens when you tell lies. You get trapped up. You just got trapped. Okay. Let's see what else, Spirit. All right. So we do got codependency here. Okay. When it comes to the masculine, all right, y'all. This thing keep jumping in and out. But we did get codependency. Let me hurry up and do this before this thing cut off again. Okay, so you do got codependency here. Okay, when it comes to the mothering. All right. When your masculine does come back to you, or who he's dealing with, just very codependent on these people. These people had treated him like a king, treated him, spoiled him, like a mother would spoil a child. Okay? Be mindful. When they come looking for you, they prey off of women that, and vice versa, men that like to take care of them, spoil them. Okay? Be mindful. It's codependency. If they cannot give what they are giving, it's codependency. Okay, make sure they match. If you want me to rub your back, you gotta rub mine. You want me to rub your feet, you gotta rub mine. We're rubbing feet together. We're rubbing backs together. We're massaging each other together. Or when it comes to finances, you're making your money, I'm making my money. We're making money together. Oh, if you buy me something, I buy you something. We're buying something together. It's like 50-50 that makes 100. A lot of people would say, oh, 100 and 100. But if you're trying to balance the scale, it's 50-50 to make 100. Okay, don't sit here and say, oh, I need 200 and he needs to be 100 and I need to be 100, because nobody is 100, because at the end of the day, everybody has a past. Okay, and that past is not 100. So what you want to do is meet them halfway. At all times, meet them halfway. If you do too much, then you become a codependent. Okay, so definitely he gotta break himself out of that codependency frequency. When he does come to his divine feminine, you divine feminine, stand your ground. Don't be so don't be so codependent yourself, because you could be codependent not receiving money or anything. You could just be codependent because you like the attention or the sex or something. All right, or just the company. All right, so let's see what else. All right, we got retreat. Okay, so a lot of them are being guided to retreat. All right, masculines being guided to retreat. Settle down. Time to hang it up. All right. So we have it is time to disconnect from the world. All right. So this would be the justice. The justice is that the masculine is being exposed, and eventually he's going through his steps to shed his past, his past ego, his past pains. A lot of these masculines wasn't taught how to truly love. They assume love is, because a lot of them watch porn and they assume that's what love is. But they got love mixed up with lust and lust mixed up with love. So this is backwards. So what we must do, divine feminines out here, is continue to do our work and continue to be patient, because at the end of the day, we don't want this. We don't want to keep dealing with the pain, dealing with the heartache, dealing with the drama, dealing with the women, dealing with and vice versa, women doing the same thing to men. Okay? We got a lot of toxic, narcissistic, narcissistic masculines and feminines out here who don't know how to identify true love, self love. They don't love themselves. Okay? So what you got to do is let these people find their way. If they never find their way, then they will live in a continuous cycle of hell, which they will continue to meet toxic people or good people that will expose them for the weak that they are, or they will run into toxic people that will expose them for the toxicness that they are. So they will say, well, meet good people who will reflect that, but they can't live in that frequency for too long, because that's not who they are. If they was a good person, then they will be able to live in that frequency with no problem. If they're a toxic person, they will be more familiar with a toxic person, because that's who they are. But they know not to trust a toxic person, because they are the toxic person themselves. Okay, so give this masculine some time. He's definitely working on shedding his ego, shedding his pride. Yes, he will have some issues, but it's slowly but surely. Do not become a codependent for yourself in this person. It must be 50-50. If they're not meeting you, if they can sit here and say, hey, first time they meet you, it's, hey, let's go on a date. I want to take you out to eat. Sometimes, women, just pay for yourself. Shit. Pay for yourself. Don't be like, oh, yeah, you could pay for the dinner and what so on so. No, pay for yourself. Make him pay for himself, and you pay for yourself. That way, they can never feel like you owe them anything, or you can never feel like they owe you anything, until y'all actually build that bond, and that bond needs to at least extend for longer than a year or so. Okay, that bond, how you know something's can is worth it, is if you wait it out. You know what I mean? Wait it out. Patience is a virtue, and some toxic people don't have patience. So I'm not perfect. You know, me and my divine masculine started off. I mean, I wouldn't say we started off too toxic. I mean, when you finally meet the partner that God has given you, you tend to want to jump on them and just hold them forever. But at the end of the day, we just have to sometimes learn to let go when they let go. Okay, and work more on self. Okay, it's just a reflection. So, you guys, this is the Divine Masculine update. I hope it helps some of you. If not, if it resonates with you, take it. If it doesn't, leave it. Um, Make sure y'all like, subscribe if you're on YouTube, and if you're on Facebook, make sure y'all hit that thumbs up button. Donations are welcome. If you do want to book a personal reading with me, like I said, if you're on Facebook, inbox me, let me know you want to book a personal reading to find out what's going on and find out if this is your masculine, or if find out what's going on in your situation. You can do that. Just inbox me and let me know you want to book a reading. All my information, my pricing is everywhere on my description and my bios everywhere. If you don't have the information, I will send you the information. If you're on YouTube, you guys can just email me. All my information is in my description. And thank y'all for tuning in. Peace.